I have our guest with me tonight, and I got to tell you a couple of things about her. I first became aware of her a little over a year ago at an event where I was walking, and it's like, who's that? And this is lovely, voluptuous, curvy, beautiful, smiling with, wow, who's that? And a few more events, I'm AVN and et cetera, found out her name was April Flores. Fast forward almost a year, and a couple of weeks ago, I was working on a fun mashup of Charlie's Angels and a little bit of gore, and it's fabulous, called Sugar Sisters. And I play the Charlie's Angel type person, and April is one of the Sugar Sisters. So please help me in welcoming April Flores.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. Yay.
Yay.
So before we get to the amazing stuff I know happened to you up in Canada, I have to ask a couple of the usual questions.
Okay.
So, what's a nice girl like you doing in adult entertainment?
I'm having a lot of fun.
It's the answer they always give. But more seriously, I know that I wanted to be in adult entertainment since my late high school years. When I first saw an adult movie in the theater, I just knew. I was a virgin. I knew that I wanted to do that. So when did you know that explicit versus cute was where you wanted to go? There's a line that you cross when you go from TNA to actual full-on action. I just wanted to know, when did you realize, you know what, I'm okay with that, I want to do that?
My entrance into this industry was very gradual. I had spent like 3 or 4 years photographing with my husband, nudes, Carlos Pets, nudes, and some explicit here and there. But our stuff was like really erotic and arty. And we had been working on a book project, and we're still working on it. It's we met under the model photographer relationship. So we've been working on a book project since we met, and he had met Belladonna for a photo shoot.
Sure.
So we thought she would be a cool subject to add into our book. So we met with her, and she only shoots for herself.
Right.
So she said no to us. However, she asked me to be in one of her movies, which was Evil Pink 2. And up until that point, I had never even considered it. But
when Belladonna asked you,
yeah,
hey, you want to make a movie with me?
You can't say no.
You really can't. Did you have fun?
I did.
So you're already a bisexual person before you did this?
Yes. Yes, I was. And I thought it was just going to be a one-time experience. I said yes just to say yes and experience it, and not have regrets later in my life. So I did it, and I really enjoyed it. And I have a lot of friends who direct, so Kimberly Kane did a movie about a year later and asked me to be in it also, so I couldn't refuse. So gradually I just started getting hired for more projects.
Cool. And when did you start doing boys? Do you do boys?
I do boys sometimes.
But mainly girls?
Mainly girls.
Cool.
I have more fun.
I understand completely.
Yeah, I love the way women taste and act, and it's really fun. I love boys too. It just depends.
I appreciate it. So it's not you run out and do it, but you're not going to say never. The right guy, the right project, the right situation, I can totally see you having a really fun time.
Yes.
Now, I know that one of the smacks that the mainstream anti-pornography folks have against pornography is, of course, the body image, what's it called, nice, but the body image straitjacket that most women, well, we're not thin like adult actresses, and we don't have this, we don't have that, and how can my partner see I'm sexy? So you clearly represent most women. And what is the feedback from female fans to you about you just being who you are? What do you get from people?
The reactions I get from women is probably a big part of why I still love doing this. I get a lot of really great reactions from fans about appreciating seeing someone that looks like them and doing, sexy things in adult movies, and they really identify with my body, and they feel empowered by seeing someone that's not size whatever, looks like whatever, but it's a little diverse, and people like that.
Sure. Thank you, Juggalette D. Yes, some anti-porn people are just assholes, absolutely. And I've seen that. No, there are anti-porn people who, of course, come at it from a religious point of view, that it's degrading, it's against God. And then, of course, there is a whole group of thought, women who, I'm a feminist, but these women who are anti-pornography feminists, because they think that pornography is harmful, it is bad for relationships and couples, it is bad, bad, bad. And I keep saying it's not bad for everyone. And for everyone they say, I know someone whose life was ruined by pornography, I can say, well, I have a couple who wrote that it saved their marriage. So I want to ask, before we get into what happened up in Canada, how has being in adult entertainment affected your relationship with your husband?
I love that question. It's strengthened our relationship because we work together. You know, it's not just sex. Sex is the good part. It's like the cherry on top. But we work together all the time, and when I say all the time, like we really don't ever stop working. So it's strengthened.
Being earnest.
It's strengthened our relationship as, you know, husband and wife, best friends, business partner,
creative partner,
everything. So it's strengthened it. The sex part, like, oh, you're fucking other people, like never gets in the way. It adds to our sexual relationship. Actually, yesterday I shot with a sub, and you know, I was doing all kinds of fun stuff with him.
Doming?
Yeah,
oh, how fun!
It was like my first time, and I felt very insecure about it. But I just tried to go for it, and I was like fingering his ass, and you know, like hitting him, and I was just
sort of fun, huh?
It was so fun, and I was doing it like as a show for Carlos.
Right.
I really, I love putting on shows, and when we got home, you know, we had hot sex, and it's like fuel for us.
Totally. Well, I come home from work in the mood.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people come home from work, don't touch me. It's like, I come home from work, honey, I'll be home in about 45 minutes. You might want to, like, you know, like, stop what you're doing, get ready, because I love what I do. Now, I have a question, you don't have to answer this. Are you and Carlos monogamous off camera?
No.
Yay.
Yeah. We have adventures. You know, we're not.
I like that. I like adventures as opposed to we are swingers. We're open to something if it shows up, but we don't go seek it.
Exactly. For the longest time, we tried to seek it like Craigslist and other people. It was just lame, like just a waste of time.
Lame.
So exactly like you said, if it comes to us and there's a situation, we do it, and we do it together. And when we go home, we're just talking the whole way, like, wasn't this fun? How did her pussy feel? This and that. It's really cool.
Nice. I mean, for this couple that we met through the auction, we had a great time, Ernest and I, playing with her. Obviously, we included her partner, but she stayed dressed because it was a public space. There was no fucking. It was just, and then they liked us enough, so we said, okay, let's have dinner. And so last night at dinner, it turns out that, gee whiz, she's a lovely submissive thing, and she just loves to be the center of attention. The tied up girl gets all the attention. So attention whores love BDSM because, look, I'm all tied up. And turns out that we like them also to hang out and have dinner with. And then we find out that they do other things as well. So we didn't go out that night looking for a play couple, but we found one, had the dinner date, liked them a lot. So next time they come over, it'll be for a play date and dinner following. So I like to do that. We play in the afternoon, and then I stop and cook dinner for everybody.
Oh, that's nice.
That way the women can eat naked, and the men can put on robes and just do that whole fun thing.